So you put it on the wall and then you start to work. How are you gonna work? Before you do the work, anything you're using, any equipment you're using here, you are going to wash it and put it back like what you see that now. These are the concrete, it dry immediately. If you just leave it on the floor unattended, it's gonna dry. And it's very hassle to clean it. All right? Any testing you've done, which I'm gonna show you guys what we're doing, you will see that. You are going to wash it inside of this red bucket. Now you see it's full of the water now because yesterday we had a class and everybody washed the equipment inside. So your equipment will be washed inside of these two red buckets, and the disposable material like a glove, dust mask, and the plastic bag, whatever it is, goes to that yellow bucket. All right? You're washing your equipment inside of it after you finish your work. Place it wherever you got it, you will go back to the class. Then Dr. Amir and I will come and then evaluate you about your mark. So cleaning is rule number one. Make sure you wash it and put it back. Water, we have a hose water and it's open like this. So you're gonna use this hose to wash your equipment and whatever you need to wash it in. And then you're going back to your car. All right? So the reason we do that, because I have underground tank, you see that here is a big, huge underground tank. The water here, like today, we are going to drain it into the filter, and then from the filter, clean water goes to the public sewer line. We don't wash the dirty stuff into the public sewer line. There are the cements and all other
lots of
stuff.
sedimentations is really hard to send to the public.
Exactly. So that's why Ministry of Labor, Ministry of the Health and Environment, they came and check it all the time. So we have a filter, we have an underground tank, clean water goes to underground tank, and then pump it to the public sewer. That's why we are asking to wash it first into the red bucket. Clear, guys, so far? Any question? No? Okay. So, first step. As soon as you came here, you are going to grab a pan. This is a dry pan, right? And then you're placing on the scale. This is the heavy duty scale. Make sure unit is a metric. Now it's on the metric, so you set it to the 0. That means the weight of the pan is excluded. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna look at my quantity of my material. Cement, water, cement, coarse sand, fine aggregate. So I have a coarse aggregate here. What you need to do, you will come here and grab your coarse aggregate. Bag of the coarse aggregate. Remember guys, they are very heavy stuff and make sure that you're helping each other, right? So how much is my coarse aggregate? 14.1 kilograms. Right? So I will start to drop it here. It's about 14.
Each group should bring a calculation and you get a 10 out of the 10 for mixed design. If not, I'll try hard to help you in this case. Okay? Good? Good. So 14.1 on the coarse aggregate versus that.
Then you are going to take a look at your fine aggregate. How much is the fine aggregate? This is mine. You are not going to use mine. You're going to use your own design. Fine aggregate is about 9 kilograms.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Zero. So you set it to the 0. Then you add it amount of your fine aggregate, which is 9.15 kilograms.
Good. Good.
Doesn't matter 0.05 plus minus, not a big deal. When you got this, you have your coarse and fine aggregate together here, right? So immediately, 2 people. That's a 2-man job, not one. Don't try to be a muscle man. Don't try to think you are strong. 2 people are going to lift it and dump it into their concrete mix machine.
Every group should get a close number with these numbers. If somebody gets 20 kilo, for example, from a coarse aggregate, never allowed to do that. You will get around 15, 14, or 16 months.
After that, what you need to do, you are going to get that same pan, make it damp or wet, and you are going to use it when the concrete is ready to dump your concrete inside of it. The reason we make it wet, because we don't want our concrete stuck inside, right? So you just leave it there. Now we're gonna go for the water or cement, doesn't matter. If you look at the cement, guys, I have 5.78 kilogram of the cement, all right? So 5.7 or 5.8 kilogram cement, you put the empty, that's okay, that's fine. You put the bucket on the scale and set it to 0. Don't forget that, guys. Your bucket is not including of the weight of your cement. You got it what I'm saying? So you set it to the 0 and amount of the 5 kilogram. Look what Mr. Nasser is doing right now. He's just putting on the top to make it less dusty and stuff, but don't forget, you're wearing the mask. Don't look at me, I don't wear the mask now because I'm talking, right? So just want to make sure it's 5.7. So when you put when you got your, you see how it's going to be dusty, guys? Please make sure you wear your dust mask. 5.7. You see how accurate it is?
Yeah.
You know about him, guys? I can talk about Nasser too, guys. He is a gentleman, has a 30 years experience in the concrete mix and concrete design. He's my right hand. So he can close his eyes and do everything. He's very, very, very experienced guy. So this is why I would like to work with him too. So you dump your concrete inside of the machine. Now we're gonna use the water. My amount of the water is 2.6 kilograms. Do not use this bucket dry one, right? Use the wet bucket. We have a separate bucket for the water. All right? So you leave it your dry bucket here, then you're gonna use the empty bucket here, which is wet, set it to the 0, and then you're gonna use the water. How much is my water? It's about 2.63. .6 is okay, not a big deal, 0.03, not gonna make a big difference. Then, we are going to do the liquid admixtures. We call it air entrance. Professor Amir already talked about it to you guys. The quantity of the air admixture depends the amounts of the cement, listen carefully, amounts of the cement you guys using for your concrete. When I was, a couple of weeks ago, Euclid Company, just for your information, it's good for you guys to know that. Euclid is the only company in North America providing this liquid admixture. That's the only company. So it's an American-based company, but they have a branch here too. So this air entrant, which we're using to prevent the concrete to freeze outside, you know, the inside design and outside design are different. We don't add any liquid admixture inside. Like where we're standing right now, this one, we add the air because we have a door here, open. It's associated with the cold weather. But other one, no, we don't add air to that. It's inside, we don't add air to it. But for the sidewalk, definitely you're adding because you don't want the concrete to freeze. Make sense what I'm saying? So don't ask about the chemical equation. It's long, 25, 26 different type of the material they're using to create it, but not hazardous, not actually harmful. It's not that much, I don't know, it's not dangerous at all. You can even touch it, but you don't touch it. Just wearing the gloves and using it, all right? And you don't smell it definitely, because there's no smell to it. So, liquid admixture is like a milk. You see that in the milk they said 1%, 2%, 3%, 4% milk? So they usually label it on like a concentration, they label it on the bucket that said, okay, for 100 kilogram, for example, use 50 milliliter or 60 milliliter. It's based on the concentration. So we're following the label which they mentioned that. Even the batch company following that. For every 100 kilogram, for example, for this one, we are going to use, how much it is? 20 milliliter. I label it actually with black marker, you see that? So for every 100 kilogram of the cement, we're using 20 milliliters. Now you will understand it's going to be 5.7 kilogram cement. So you know the ratio for 100 gram, for 100 kilogram is 20. For 5 kilograms is how much? You understand what I'm saying? So we figure it out and add the liquid admixture to the water. Any questions so far? So this is how you guys going to do that to preparing your concrete. You got your air, adding to the water, and then dropping your water into the concrete. Thank you, sir. So what you're gonna do, Mr. Nasser gonna run the machine. In general, we have 8-minute time to mix the concrete. 8 minutes. 3 minutes run, 2 minutes rest, and another 3 minutes too. Totally 8 minutes. 3 minutes run, 2 minutes rest, another 3 minutes. All right, that means total 8 minutes. So we are going to run the machine. Now it's going to be a little bit noisy, but not a big deal. Since the concrete becomes ready, I'm gonna explain and prepare the sample and equipment for you guys. Any question, any comment, Mr. Amin? Any comment? So, since your concrete will start, mixing, you start to work on your quality control. This is the thermometer. You're gonna need this thermometer to measure the temperature of your concrete, right? So preparation is like this. You're gonna set up your slump value, slump equipment. We have the there is a sponge here. What you need to do, you are going to make the base plate wet or damp, and also inside of the cone damp too. You got it? You know why we're doing this? We don't want a concrete stuck inside of the cone. So you set it up, lock it. Clockwise lock, counterclockwise unlock. You see it's very loose now. And when you put the concrete in there, it is going to be tight because of the pressure of the concrete. Now it's ready to go. The rod for the slump is this one, guys. Make sure you're using correct rod. If you use the wrong rod, you will reduce your mark. You will lose your mark. Be careful what you're doing. So this is the rod for that. What we need for the slump, tape measure. This is for slump test. For the unit weight and the air, as Dr. Amin talked about it, we have the empty bucket. You are just going to make sure it's wet already, inside it damp, and then weight it. For the unit weight, you need to weight it. To do the air content test, you need to do the unit weight. Why are we doing the unit weight? Because we want to check our unit weight with the design weight, which you have it on your concrete mix design. Find out the differences. The differences between design weight and the unit weight of your concrete should be less than 100 kilograms. Remember that. If it's more than 100 kilograms, then that means something wrong with your mix. Doesn't matter what result you will get, because you are learning now. We're telling you now to understand why we're doing unit weight test. Unit weight test used to check and compare with the design weight. I'm sorry, I don't know what those two students doing down there. Mr. Amin,